Reserve Resident Review. Hello everyone, my name is Alan from Alan Re Property. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to do a review of the Reserve Residence after my short morning run around the site. Reserve Residence is an upcoming mixed-use development right next to Beauty World MRT station in District 21. Reserve is developed by Far East Organisation and Sino Group, who jointly submitted the highest bid of around 1.028 billion among the three shortlisted tenderers. Based on the maximum gross floor area, this worked out to be about $989 per square feet. The site was put up for tender under a dual envelope tender system, where bidders submit their concept proposal and tender price in separate envelopes. Only concept proposal that are shortlisted go on to the second stage, which is based on price. This proposed mixed-use development will have an integrated transport hub with a bus interchange on the second story, with civil and commercial space across the first three stories. Aside from the new Beauty World bus interchange, there will be an underground pedestrian link that will connect to the Beauty World MRT station on the downtown line. It will also feature 20,000 square meters of retail, food and beverage and office space in the podium, which will be centered around a 1,800 square meter plaza that can be used to host community and special events. The development will also offer 732 residential units and 150 service residents, as well as about 2,000 square meters of community space. Reserve Residence will comprise 3 tower blocks of 11, 16, 32 story. There will be 732 units with a good unit mix ranging from 1 to 5 bedrooms and penthouses. There will be over 60 facilities spanning across a few levels. By the way, do you know that this piece of land was initially zoned as a hospital site in the 2014 master plan? The hospital was supposed to serve the needs of the residents in the vicinity. However, I think after MOH built Ng Teng Fong Hospital in Jurong, there is no longer a need to have a hospital in this area. Coming back to the million-dollar question, how much are they going to sell Reserve? Let's take a look at the land cost. The land was sold at 989 PSF. Since this is a mixed development with an addition bus interchange provision required by the authority, the break-even price will be 1658 PSF based on age plot. Will Far East sell it at 2,000 per square feet with a modest 20% profit margin? I suppose not. Just across the road, we have another GLS site that was sold at 1343 PSF. This means the break-even cost is already $2,111 per square feet. Bukit Sembawang Estate will build 160 residential apartments. Assuming a 20% profit margin, the future selling price will be easily 2,500 per square feet. This means Far East can easily close one eye and sell above 2,500 per square feet, since Reserve is a mixed-use development. This means the potential profit margin is a cool 50% based on a 1658 PSF break-even cost. On another note, Holland Village Residence, which is also developed by Far East, is 83% sold to date. The average selling price range from 2007 to 3004 PSF for the 99 years mixed-use development. Do you think Far East will aim as high as Bukit Timah Hill? This time round, Far East confirmed tan tan. By the way, for those that are old enough to recall, Far East bought Waterfront View in Bodok, which is a HUDC back in 2006. The break-even cost was estimated at 530 PSF. Far East split this 800,000 square feet of land into 4 phases and market them as Waterfront Key, Wave, Gold and Ours. They have made a fortune from these condos over a decade. Impressive. Here, let's dive into the SWOT analysis. In terms of strength, Reserve has a strong unique selling point. It is selling convenient, a lifestyle and a limited product, plus Far East track record and Warhub being the architect. This is a sure win formula. For seniors living in nearby private estate, Reserve makes sense to become a high-end retirement home as age catches up. If you are an investor, you can target the smaller units as future buyer will be buying to be within 1 km to Pei Hwa and Methodist Girls' Schools. For HDB upgraders, you might have deep pockets as a typical 3-bedroom will easily cost above 2.5 million. Reserve also suits singles and dings that prefer exclusivity and convenience. Reserve will also be suitable for park lovers as 3 nature parks are nearby. It is also opposite Bukit Timah Hawker Centre and Wet Market. In short, Reserve is going to be a game changer in the beauty world vicinity. Weakness-wise, I can only say the price point will be a challenge for most buyers to accept. Fives will not sell cheap. Buyers have to ask themselves, can they afford it in the first place? Secondly, can they make money going forward? Or worse, lose money? As mentioned earlier, this is a unique project and buyers just want to own a unit there. It's like a trophy asset. As long as they can afford it, they will just buy. Whether they can make money is not important to them. This is like buying a branded bag. They don't see the price tag. They just want to buy. As long as they love it, it's that simple. Here, if you find it expensive, let me give you a cheaper alternative. You can either go for Bukit View condo that is integrated with Beauty World Center. It has a remaining lease of 55 years. Apparently, there are no recent transactions. Likely, most owners are waiting for en bloc. You can also consider the aging Sherwood Tower, which is also part of a mixed-use development with Bukit Timah Plaza. It has a remaining lease of 52 years. The going rate today is about 1,000 per square feet. Similarly, they are en bloc hopeful. Will it go through? Will it be risky to enter now? Maybe you would like to share your thoughts with me in the description below. So, what about opportunities? Obviously, it is to stay in a mixed development with the convenience of shopping, MRT, bus interchange, and nature parks all into one, plus good school nearby. This is what I call 5 in 1. With so many strong points, you must believe that it will attract huge followers down the road. Seriously, some of you will ask me, Alan, real or not? If you don't believe in me, let me share with you North Park Residence in Yishun, when it was first launched in 2015 and an average price of 1,400 PSF. Back then, I think it's super expensive, especially in far-flung Yishun. 1,400 per square feet, how to make money? I'm wrong. Today, most units are making money. Average price for the small units have already touched 1,800 per square feet. Isn't that crazy? But having said that, those that bought directly from developer most make money. On average, they make 250,000 for the last 20 profitable transactions. You say expensive, yet they still make money. You say they sell, I also think they can sell. But time have proven us wrong. So here, what is the exit strategy? It is to wait until it TOP, and if price is good, you can try to flip it for the small profit. If it doesn't, continue to hold it and enjoy the facilities and convenience. Lastly, what are the threats? I can only say market risk. The high interest rate environment, job security, and a slowing economy are some cause of concern. But generally, Singapore economy is still doing well. Lastly, the major risk is timing risk. Are you entering at the peak of the market? This is something you need to think about. As always, property is a long-term investment. You must prepare to hold it for the long term. In summary, can buy or not? Unfortunately, I don't have an answer for you. Personally, I think Reserve is a unique offering that is rarely available in this part of Bukit Timah. The last integrated development was Beauty World and Bukit Timah Plaza, built in the early 1980s. If you are keen to buy a trophy asset and have a long-term perspective, the target preview date is on the 22nd of April. Remember to bring me along to the show flat. If you book a unit through me, let me treat you to a cai peng and kopi. That's all, and see you soon.